Indians have a long standing history with gold, making jewelry purchases or making secure investments in this precious yellow metal. Buying physical gold has increased over the last couple of months, with India seeing an import of $27.01 billion in precious metals in March 2021. This is a 44.45% growth rate compared to March 2020 as per a release by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry on 1st April. Price of the yellow metal had corrected by around 16% since its peak in August 2020. Hey guys, I am Prarthana from ClearTax. If you are an investor looking to invest in gold at this point, you should understand the GST implications of buying gold in various forms. First, let us understand the GST impact on purchase of gold jewelry. On gold jewelry, GST is levied at a rate of 3% on the total value, which includes the making charges. For example, if you are buying a gold chain where the value of gold amounts to rupees 1 lakh and the making charges amount to rupees 7,000, then GST will be charged on rupees 1,07,000 at 3%. This would take your total purchase value up to rupees 1,10,210 inclusive of GST. However, what happens if you have your own gold in the form of gold coins or some jewelry you are looking to melt and repurpose? In this case, you pay GST only on the making charges of the new jewelry being made. On making charges alone, GST is levied at a rate of 5%. Next comes the investment made in digital gold. While buying digital gold, the advantage is that the customer invests only in the value of gold and not the making charges. In fact, as little as rupees 100 can be invested in digital gold to obtain 99.99% pure 24 karat gold digitally. Gold in the digital form attracts a GST rate of 3%, similar to buying actual physical gold. Gold exchange traded funds are another great digital investment to make. They also are backed by physical gold of 99.5% purity, offering investors transparency, simplicity, and trading flexibility. GST on these ETFs is borne by the fund houses, which take the input tax credit on the same and not by the investor. Lastly, if you as an unregistered individual sell your gold jewelry or exchange gold ornaments to purchase new ones, it will not be considered as furtherance of business and will not come under the scope of GST. Hence, no GST will be levied in such cases. However, this rule will not apply to dealers and gold companies. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you have any doubts or any recommendations, definitely let us know in the comment section below. Also, do not forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to ClearTax's YouTube channel for regular videos on finance. Stay tuned and take care.